down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of... Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
Hill gets to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Good physical run, motoring forward for Nas.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good game.
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll come up here, first and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down.
Third down and 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Room past the 20. He's to the 40. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. A big play after being backed up. 45 yards. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
Again, it's Jones. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From 29, Here's second down and 2. They run it once more with Jones. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Chicago. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Blues are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bears offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and we're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Bulls going to send the punt team out there, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, Oh, that is
The
terrific.
Bears take over first
Out of
and
bounds,
10.
inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, as we are ready to get back underway. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Middle of the field, that's taken in by Baker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
At the 39-yard line.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force
It's now
3rd down.
and 9 yards to go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a give up the middle. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go with the option here. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This taken around the 11. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Bears offense. And their running back set to go once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tight end on the move left. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he will take it in himself. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use it, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The extra point is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 10-7.
Bears 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bulls offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Going over the middle. This one is complete. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Blues will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. He'll start at the 2. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the LA Chargers. And here's the Steeler wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Steelers move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's the Panthers quarterback, one of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Panthers have taken a lead into the locker room, 17-14 the score. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7th. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bulls offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's been the man that makes this offense go. Currently number 2 in the NFL in terms of receptions for a wideout. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down. The Bulls send their punt team out. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. I'll give on the ground. And he's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 38-yard line.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Bulls offense ready to take over possession of the football. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Pick up with 2 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Chicago.
5 yards. First down, Bulls.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
To the ground, a first down run. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. They'll run the toss here with Jones. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. And it's come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Complete to number 83.
3rd, they need 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
The Bears send out their punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Bulls offense ready to take over once again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Give them 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got it about the 8. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. If Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. He'll swing that out wide, and he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Now they'll pitch it out here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. 9 yards. yards from the end zone for second down and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up third and goal.
Here comes the screen to Jones. And he gets to the outside and takes it in.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bulls will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Bears offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Room to run past midfield. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 25. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 7.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. The slot man in motion right. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. To the goal line and in. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The score holds 28. Bears 14.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Bulls offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And they look to finish it off here in the fourth. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. Here's a designed run.
The quarterback on the keeper.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. And now here comes the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll air it out down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And the Bears, first down.
The tight end going in motion to the left.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They bring their tight end right. They'll run here. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. They'll try and get there on the ground. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He'll run again. And he is out of bounds down past the 21. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now he'll just pitch this one out there. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
That is intercepted. And the Bulls are going to get the football. And they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Bulls offense getting set to get back to work. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll begin here on the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Back at the 18-yard line.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. A ball deep for the end zone. And the final play of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for our visitors. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next.